Good morning, ladies. It is so nice to be talking to you this morning. It is a gorgeous day in Anderson, South Carolina, but it's cold. And I was just fixing to run out and run some errands, and I thought, oh, I haven't recorded my video yet, so I'm all dressed to go outside. I love doing the video blogs for you, and I love your comments and your response to them. Thank you so much for all of the notes I've been getting. They're awesome. Life has been busy for us. With Steve retired now, and we're still getting things, what's the word? We're still getting things figured out for retirement. Like Medicare and all that kind of stuff. It makes me feel really old to even have to say the word. But it's hard to figure out. And we've had some awesome help. And for people who don't, I honestly don't know how they do it. Steve and I both have college degrees. And we have a financial investor, and we have a good, some other good people that help us. And still, it's hard to know what to do, exactly when to do it. So we're still figuring out that stuff. I'll be glad when that's over and Steve can start taking over part of the business. He started a little bit already, but he's going to really jump right into Amazon. We love doing Amazon. Our boys love it, and that's going to be Steve's job. And we're still waiting for our new grandbaby. We have 4 already: Lucas, Ava, Wyatt, and Austin. And Brendan is going to, we know he's going to be here February the 4th. March the 4th. February's already passed, in case you didn't know that. March the 4th. But gosh, Stephanie she can hardly move. That baby is so big, and Stephanie is short and she's tiny. The doctor says the baby already weighs about 9 pounds. So she's got about 2 more weeks, and we're just really praying that baby's going to come early. So who knows when we're going to have a new grandbaby, but we are very excited. We worship our grandbabies. Grandbabies rock. We've been talking on my blog about health and fibromyalgia and chronic illnesses. And I've been telling you how I was changing my lifestyle. What I drink, what I eat. I've left off the Diet Cokes. Yes, I'm still leaving them off. No more. Only water. Lots of water every day. Now, I love it. It tastes good. It tastes just like the Diet Cokes tasted to me when I was addicted to them. I will not go back. No. Now, the sugar, I'm doing great. I'm still eating a few of those little thin, I always look around to see if I've got a bag in here, but I don't. They're just little rice cakes, but they're little tiny ones, and they're real thin. You can eat 2 or 3 of those and satisfy a sweet craving that you may have. And I've only got for 2 or 3, it's only 2 or 3 grams of sugar. So that's good. And we've been catching up on doctor's visits. Somehow we got behind. So I've seen all my doctors in the last 2 weeks. I got some great results back yesterday from blood work. I think it's been 2.5 months. I have lowered my cholesterol by 20 points just by changing my diet. My triglycerides are perfect now, where they weren't before. The HDL and the LDL is almost perfect. I'm just within just a little bit of that being perfect. My doctor was really impressed yesterday. And he said, well, okay, what have you been doing? I said, well, I just went back to the right way of eating. The way I used to eat when I felt so good. He said, good for you. Keep it up. You're doing awesome. All of your blood work, all of your results for your tests are better than they've been in a long time. So that was good to hear. And I have now lost 8 pounds. I am still eating. I eat a lot. I'm really eating more than I ate before, but I'm eating the right foods. We'll have meat every day. Not so much red meat, but chicken, fish, shrimp, scallops. I'm I'm having to cook a little bit more, but I'm learning how to cook fresh vegetables very quickly. Just chop them up really quick and stir fry them in some olive oil. I've been doing a lot of that. I keep some brown rice cooked, so if we need something, some kind of starch, or if I'm really hungry at a meal, I'll add some of that. But it's mostly meat, vegetables, and fruit. I'm eating a lot of fruit. So just wanted to let you know how that was going. I hope you're doing as well as I am. A lot of you said that you wanted to take this health challenge along with me, so I'm so happy that you did. Let me know how you're doing today. Business. We've been so busy. I've got stuff laid out on both of my computer monitors, trying to decide which parts of my business we need to keep working on and which parts are just way too much work for me. Honestly, y'all, I'm getting a little bit jealous that Steve has retired and I'm still working really, really, really hard. So we're going to make some choices as to which parts of the business to continue with and which parts maybe we shouldn't. Anything to get me out of this chair, away from this desk more often, right? Because we need to get up and we need to move around more. I've even got a little ladybug timer that Steve bought me. I'd show it to you, but right this moment, I think I might have hit it. You just wind it up, and it goes off every 5 minutes. I'm supposed to get up, walk around, and stretch every 5 minutes. Now, I don't know if you're at the computer a lot like I am, or if you get really, really involved in whatever you're working on, the projects and the programs and the launches and the sales pages. But 5 minutes is nothing when you're sitting at the computer, because I can literally lose 2 or 3 hours and not even know it. So the ladybug timer is the 5 minutes is just way too short. But we're working on that. And Steve comes in here every now and then and says, okay, we're going somewhere. Y'all, that's nice. It's really nice. After Steve has worked for so many years, and I've either been sick or working at home now for a long time. It's really nice. I want to talk to you a little bit about how to go out to eat on a healthy diet. Now, when I first found out that I was gluten-free, gluten intolerant, couldn't have gluten, couldn't have soy, couldn't have milk. And at first, it was no dairy, no butter, no cheese, none of that stuff either. And a lot of spices have soy in them. I'd noticed spices made me feel bad anyway, some of the really strong ones. So I'll tell you what I do now. It's easier now, because at first I just didn't want to go out and eat. I didn't know what to order. I didn't want to ask for something special that's not on the menu. I didn't want to draw attention to myself. Oh, she's got a problem. Wonder what's wrong with her. That same old thing. So let's see, I'll start a couple of days ago. Steve took me out to my favorite restaurant. It's called the Galley on Hartwell Lake in Anderson. And they have the best scallops and best shrimp ever. Big, fat scallops. And I know when I go there, I can just tell them what I want. They don't have it on the menu the way I want it. But I guarantee you, most places are more than willing these days to fix it exactly as you like. I wanted scallops that were sauteed in butter and a little salt. And I wanted shrimp the same way. I wanted their wilted spinach leaves. And they have all this sauce and this spicy stuff that they mix up to pour over it. Tell them to hold all of that. It's fine. Tell them to hold stuff back. You want it simple and plain and natural. I got a salad. I always get extra tomatoes because I tell them to leave off the cheese and the croutons and the bacon. So get some extra tomatoes. I usually bring my soy-free dressing with me, but I didn't that night. And I just asked for a vinaigrette. It was an orange vinaigrette dressing. And I just stick the tip of my fork in it and then get a bite of my lettuce. And it's good. I've gotten used to that and I love it. Now my husband pours it over and over on his salad really, really thick. You can't do that. Believe me, you can get used to eating your salad the way I do. So that was an awesome meal. Say we go to a hamburger joint. Some places not as nice and fancy as the Galley was. Now when I say a hamburger joint, I don't mean McDonald's or Burger King, because those places I really do not go. But there's a place nearby that has fresh hamburger meat, that they have really good hamburgers. I know they'll fix it however I want. So I always tell them, I just want the hamburger patty with a little bit of cheese. And if there's anything on the grill that has gluten or spices, they've got a little brush beside their grill. I just ask them to brush it off. And I get a baked potato and a salad. And that's a healthy meal that I can eat. Any restaurant that you go in, places like Olive Garden, they have a gluten-free menu. They have gluten-free pasta that's awesome. And they tell you exactly what they have. But honestly, I've gotten to where I just prefer to say, well, I like this piece of meat, and can you either cook it, saute it in a frying pan away from everybody else's, or clean the grill for me. Baked potatoes are always a safe bet with butter on the side. Every now and then, if it's a place that I know they have really good French fries that are not coated in all that stuff that I'm not supposed to have, I'll get a few French fries. If I order the vegetables, I may get a bowl of mixed vegetables or whatever vegetable of the day they have. I always be sure to tell them, don't add extra spices and don't put the butter on it. I will put that, so bring that on the side. I can go out to eat anywhere now. There is always, except Burger King and McDonald's and those kind of places. There is always something I can find to eat. So there's no problem. There was a problem in the beginning. I just didn't know how to order, and I didn't want to speak up and say, this is what I want. Can you do this? Don't be afraid to speak up and say what you want. Don't be afraid to order what you would like to eat. You're the patron. You are there paying for a meal. And if they can't fix it for you, Same. Okay. I don't think we'll eat here. I'll see you later. Or maybe I won't. Okay. I think that's about enough for today. I tend to get a little long-winded. Y'all know that. I'm sure you're laughing right this moment, aren't you? We're going to cut it off for today, but I've got a lot more ideas for my video blogs for you, where we're talking about health and how to feel better and how to be healthy. And I'm so glad you're on this journey with me. I am already feeling better. I feel a difference. Well, of course, you feel a difference when you lose 8 pounds, but just overall, whether I'd lost the weight or not, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling perkier. My brain is working a little bit better. You kind of get brain fog when you have fibro or when you have some other chronic illnesses, when you're eating the wrong foods and drinking Diet Cokes and drinks like that you don't need. Okay, y'all. I've enjoyed it. I love talking to y'all. I shall see you again next week. Bye.